Listen, for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Congratulations on probably the best decision you've ever made. All right. When it comes to business, I believe that there's no better decision. And look, like I said, Jay is a macro entrepreneur, and you'll hear from him why he believes the same thing. There's nothing like this out here today, guys. So we're just going to go through some of the stuff. If you're new here, we do this every single Saturday, along with the fact that basically every day of the week, we have a presentation where we make it easy for you to share this information with your potential prospects. All right. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about the structure. All right. Guys, what we do in this business, what we do in this industry is simply share a message. All right. And we're looking to get people who potentially see the same thing we see. People who see the opportunity, have the ambition, and make the decision to go after it, right? And basically, guys, we work with a binary structure, which I love. Binary meaning we only build two teams. Every other structure other than a binary forces you to build more than two teams. When people tell me that, they're not fanatics of the binary, it makes me understand right away that they've never done it. Because anyone who truly understands the dynamic of the binary compared to a unit level, guys, if it's hard for anyone to build two teams, then I feel it makes it almost impossible for you to build three. So the binary is the only structure where you can literally build significant amounts of income by just building two teams. And not to mention that one out of the two, most times we get support, right? So your goal when you come into this business should be, number one, make a decision, right? Make a decision you're going to do this. After you see it, right? If you see the opportunity, if you see what we see, and you have the ambition, okay, make the decision. Number two, the decision you're making is, we're going to go out there and build this business. We build this business by simply sharing the information with people that we know, people that we meet along the way. And the first thing you want to do is build a list. Build a list. So I just helped someone launch their business. I believe he's here, Arose. I did his first launch yesterday for my good friends, brothers and sisters, Noel and Tasha. And, I told them, hey, the first thing you want to do, build a list and make that list strong. All right. Make that list long and strong. It's gonna help you in so many ways. Do not start calling people until you have your strong, long list. It's going to help you. It's going to give you posture. It's going to give you confidence. And because if you don't, the first 2-3 people that you think about, if you call them up and they don't see it right away, it's just not the right time, right? You can potentially get discouraged because you're like, those are the 2 people that I thought of. You didn't take time to really think it through and write down everyone. When the first 2 people don't see it, don't appreciate it, hey, I've got my posture strong because I've got another 98 people on my list that I'm going to call right after these 2. So make a long list, guys. But a goal that you want is to sign up at least your core 4 within your first 30 days. I believe that anyone can do it within their first day, 2 days, their first 3 days. Guys, it shouldn't take you more than 3-4 days to sign up for people if you really, really go out and build a strong list and go through that list as fast as you can. You're not looking to explain everything to everybody. You're just looking to get them to see something you found that they might be excited about because you're an entrepreneur and you saw an opportunity. So again, your first 30 days, guys, is to sign up your core 4. And this is low-hanging fruit. This is your mom, your dad, your brother, your coworker, friends, right? This is nothing. You're not going out there trying to meet new people. You initially start this business with talking and sponsoring the people that you trust, know, and love, right? Not necessarily in that sequence. So again, 30 to go, guys, 2 left, 2 right, came in, bought a bundle of product. Congratulations. you have hit the most important level in this company. This is the core structure. If you can do this, which anyone can, and you can duplicate this, you can literally get to the top of the food chain in this company. All right. It's all about becoming a manager and a manager making machine. Thank you, Javi and Olga. All right. So here we go. Okay. So, all right. So, guys, we have the best of the best in the industry leading our team. I'm talking about Stephen Gina Merritt. My life changed when I met this couple back in 2006, and I had no clue what this industry was about. But they keep things so simple. They make it where they teach you the most effective things without having to go out there and become a wizard on everything else. So, in other words, how easy is it for anyone? Because I can teach a 3-year-old. I have the confidence. I know 3-year-olds that I can teach to peel this patch right here, like a little Band-Aid, and stick it on someone. And then follow up. Hey, Jay, I know I shared this information with you yesterday. I patched you up. How are you feeling? How's Jimena feeling? Right? Follow up, revisit. And listen, Jay, tonight, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, today, 1 o'clock, 8 p.m., Saturday, we've got a Zoom. You've got to check this out. That's all we do. We patch, we revisit, and we share an opportunity Zoom. This is how simple they keep it. And that's all we've been doing to make the kind of money that we're making right now and changing people's lives from all over the place. So again, the idea is that structure, becoming a manager and then duplicating it, helping someone on the left, someone on the right to go manager takes you to director. Now, instead of sponsoring 2 people like we did here, you want a minimum of 3 in order to get to the next level. So you have to have the vision of 2020, which we're going to talk about. 2020, from 20 left, 20 right, if only 10% do it, you're going to find 2 on the left, 2 on the right that are going to want to be that will duplicate. With 1 on each side, you can get all the way to the top. But again, 2 is better. So go manager, duplicate that by patching, revisiting, opportunity. Use the system that's in place. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to do a lot less and have a lot more results. And again, you want to teach people to duplicate what you're doing. You went manager. I brought in a few people. I got Jay on the left. I got let's say Carlos and Rachel on the right. And if in this scenario they were my personals, so they're the entrepreneurs. They're the ones who soared. They're the ones that got the most excited. They're the ones I want to help duplicate exactly what I did by, hey, get your low-hanging fruit. 2 left, 2 right. Let's help you manager. Let's help you manager, right? And then help them duplicate the same thing. And that's how we continue to grow. Go senior director. So guys, again, the business is manager making machine. Everyone that comes in, you want to help go manager. Whether or not you brought them into business, if you see them in your organization, if you have access to them, you want to help them go manager. And when they go manager, because they brought in 4 people, what do you want to do? Duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. It's all about everybody bringing in their 4 and helping their 4 bring their 4 and helping their 4 bring their 4. This is a System Pro strategy, guys. You couldn't make it any more simple. Now, most people love complicating things because they're really, really smart. I thank God Almighty, I'm not that guy. I never did really well in school. I was never very, very studious. I hope that's the right word. And, I just like keeping things easy. I love what Steve says. We are ambitiously lazy. I'll do something really, really hardcore if I know it's going to set me free, right? So we are ambitiously lazy, but we got to keep it simple because this is a business of duplication. So lead with the X39 has been the secret of our success, so much so that even the CEO of the company, David Schmidt, says, what a mistake people are making. Those people who go out there and decide to lead with every single product are just complicating things and they're not duplicating. I wish they can just keep it simple. Guys, the CEO, everyone wants to promote every single product. We know all the patches are great, but guys, you're leaving money on the table. You're complicating your business. And anytime you complicate your business, it's hard to duplicate, right? I'm telling you, keep it simple, make money. Everyone's going to learn about every single patch. We wear every single patch. We just don't promote them. And guess what? Everyone in my organization wears them. How do they find out? They're gonna find out. Let them find out on their own. If you keep the message simple with X39, guys, I'm just telling you, it's easier to duplicate. And this business is about duplication. So Steve's got great scripts. I tell you right now, there's no wrong way to open up a conversation, as long as you make sure that there's certain things that are included in the conversation. Listen, if you're a person that you feel more confident leading the conversation with, hey, what do you know about stem cells? Hey, I found this great product, this technology. Hey, whatever it is that you feel comfortable. For me, I go straight to the heart. I'm more about, hey, are you open to other ways of making money? If you see something that makes sense to you and you see that it can be very profitable, are you open to looking at it? I'm always looking to lead because that's my personality. All right. You got to make it where it's comfortable for you, but you must make it a thing to talk primarily about the opportunity behind the stem cell activation technology, behind this, whatever it is that you promote this as. You need to make sure that you're talking at least. Look, I'm not going to say 80-20 because, again, it's all got to be where you feel comfortable. For me, it's 80-20. 80% business, I'm talking 20% product. But you just got to make sure that you're talking more about the opportunity than the product if you're looking for business builders. Okay? You need to have that conversation. Most people, I believe, make the mistake of leading with the business, not understanding that most people are struggling financially and aren't going to be open about that. Not everyone's going to be open about, my God, are you kidding me? I'm broke, right? How much is it? I can't afford it. It's going to be $100, especially when we're talking about 4 or 5 different patches. People are thinking to themselves, my God, hold on. How much is it going to cost? How many patches do I need to wear? Wow. So it's going to cost me X amount of money? Because again, people don't prioritize their health until they need to prioritize their health, until they're between life and health, right? Life and death. And if you start leading with a product, don't talk so much about the business. Most people are hurting financially. They're not going to say it, but they're thinking, my God, this is an added expense. Those people are probably more excited about hearing an opportunity where they can potentially bring some extra income into their household. They'll figure out that the business pertains to a product that gets people healthy, and they'll make the decision whether or not they want to be healthy. But I'm telling you right now, when I was broke, you were not going to be very successful. Steve and Gina, when they met me, they didn't know I was selling garbage. They didn't know I was picking up garbage and selling it at a swap shop. They spoke to me about an opportunity to make money. If they would have spoken to me about, hey, we got this, product that's really good, it's helping people, right away I'm thinking, okay, these people are trying to sell me something, right? Because that's just my personality. My guards go up right away. And I'm thinking, all right, it's good. Well, okay, I'm going to listen. How much is it? Boom, I'm calculating. Wow, for me, my son, my wife, and we're big mama's boys and mama girls. And I say because both of our dads are dead, passed away. But I'm calculating right away how much it's going to cost for me, my wife, my son, my mom, and my mom-in-law to consume or use the product. I'm already thinking about expense. Thank God they didn't approach me that way. They came to me and say, hey, I got an opportunity. We're setting people financially free. Look how much money we're making. Look how much money we're helping people make. Boom, got my attention like, my goodness. I lasered in because they weren't talking to me about, hey, you want to be healthier? It's going to cost you this much to be healthier. No, they said, hey, we got a great opportunity. And it pertains to making people healthy. But we can make a lot of money. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys get the point. This is at info.com. This is what we share. You can tell who I've spoken to because you will see 2 links that I sent you. This is it. Info, everything you need to know about the product, because I'm not a product expert. And even if I am, I'm going to pretend that I'm not. because anything you do, you duplicate. If I open up this conversation to Jay and I present this opportunity to Jay, and Jay sees that I am a patch professional, guys, automatically we assume that this is how we got to approach people because, hey, everything you do is going to be duplicated, right? So you got to keep it simple. Hey, Mike, but what is it? Listen, I'm going to send you a quick little link. It breaks down everything. There's science in there. I don't even really know, but I know it works. I know it's safe. I know it's supernatural. And I'm going to send you another link that talks all about the 5 ways to make money. All right. So guys, if you're here for the first time and you still haven't made a decision, this is the application that changed our life. And I love that little gold emblem right there. Money back guarantee. You've got absolutely nothing to lose other than the biggest opportunity of your life. I believe this is the biggest opportunity I've ever laid my eyes on. And God knows he's blessed me with several great opportunities where, I've made significant income. My very first one, when I met Stephen Gina Merritt. And my second biggest one, when I met Stephen Gina Merritt. Actually, the second being the biggest, which is this one. But you're going to buy a bundle, guys. You got 30 days. And the goal is this. Within 1 week, you shouldn't have any patches left, regardless of the bundle that you bought, because you patched everything that moved for one reason only, for your own conviction, so that you know what it is that you got your hands on. If you think this product is only helping people with pain, if you think this, guys, you have no idea the power behind this little patch, which is the power behind this opportunity. So like I said, guys, we're only building 2 teams. The vision, long-term vision is 20 left, 20 right. I did that in my first month, I signed up 32 people. I could have done my 20 left, 20 right. But what happened is you slow down when you get a guy like Jay, people like Carlos and Rachel and Javi, Olga, some of our leaders, you slow down because now you want to help them. So instead of picking up the phone to call your prospects, you slow down. Okay, wait, I got someone hot. I got someone to see it. So let me now take some of my time and help him learn how to reach his people. Let me invest some of my time now to talk to some of my my leaders' people. So I could have signed up, but again, it's not about how many people you sign up. It's how many people you can develop, how many people you can duplicate. But 20 left, 20 right is the long-term vision. How fast do you want to do this? Fast. This business is fun when you do it fast. It's not fun when you do it slow. All right. You need to build momentum, and you can only do that if you are super duper excited. That's why I say when you get your bundle within the first week, guys, you should have at least 10, 20 testimonies, because I had 9 testimonies within my first 24 hours. I really wanted to know if this thing was really what people said it was. And boy, it wasn't. It was a whole lot more. All right. So this is the team opportunity slides, guys. We have everything you need. Mike, I don't really feel comfortable. It's okay. We do it for you. And all you need to do is get the people in front of us so that we can feed them the information. And that's how you learn. But the beautiful thing is that if you do that, you are earning while you are learning. The system is set up for success. You just need to work the system, and the system will work for you. All right. So scan here, all of the slides, Spanish, English, everything is available. And I've been sharing the same slide since I got here. There are people that come here and they're so smart, they're going to do it better. But yet I haven't seen anybody do it better than Stephen Gina Merritt. Someone shows me that they can do it better than them, you've got my undivided attention. Now, not to mention that you've got Stephen Gina's undivided attention. They're looking for someone who can prove that they know how to do it better, because they just want to do it better. They don't want the accolades. They just want the results. And the results is making everyone successful as fast and easy as possible. No one has done it better. So this is a team book of the month. I love this book. Actually, this is not, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, this is the one. But I gave Gina another book, which, by the way, I can't even take credit for that book. I went through the entire book already, which will be next month. I won't even, I believe You Can, The Power of a Positive Attitude by John Mason. But last 2 weeks ago, Danny was on a call, and he mentioned, oh my gosh, mentioned the book. And Danny, thank you, Diane, because I went through that book, and it was a long book, and I went through it, and I loved it. Look at right here. So I'm on another one right now, but the one right before is this one, Unwitting the Devil. Loved it. Every single month we have a book of the month. It's so important for me. This is what got me to where I am. This is what's converted me into who I am today. And who I am today is the person who's been able to do all of the things that got me to where I am. I wouldn't be where I am right now if I would not have taken this part extremely, extremely serious. The high school dropout today is the biggest promoter of you must be listening to audio. So already today, I've listened to at least an hour of audios. Can you tell I'm a little bit fired up? It's my secret sauce. It's how guys, I don't get discouraged. I don't get unmotivated. And not that I don't allow it to brew, because I'm planting seeds every single day. I'm planting these voices, these messages every single day from the moment I wake up, because negative thoughts on planet Earth and this thing called life, guys, is like weeds. They grow naturally. You don't have to place any effort for them to just pop up and arrive, right? No, you have to put effort into yanking them out. So one of my efforts is the audios. Secret to my success, obviously, after God. So we have a mission. Our team has a mission, and it's Steve and Gina's vision, 1 million strong. Guys, we're going to do it this year. We're going to surpass that. How many people are you committed to bring new in your business? Guys, you got to have the vision, all right? You never get what you want. You get what you picture, all right? Everybody wants more. Everybody wants more. Not everybody really pictures it, envisions it, right? So I'm envisioning how many people I want in my team. And let me tell you, we're pretty strong. We're going to get stronger. So like I said, I only share 2 links. This is at info. This is at team.com. This is all I need to share. You want to know about the product? Here you go. Business, here you go. 2 links. Super duper easy. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about, if there's one secret to success in network marketing, is you never miss an event. Never, ever, 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 ever miss an event. And I didn't know how much success I was going to have, but I knew that I was never going to miss an event. All right. And I made that decision early on when I really, really captured the vision that this thing, network marketing, was possible in my first company back in 2006 with Steve and Gina Merritt. I made a commitment to myself that I would not, and this to me was going to be the school that I never finished. This was my second chance. Literally, my wife knows. For me, this was my second chance at being something, being someone, being successful, and trying to take my family, to a place where I only dreamed and desired, right? And the one commitment that I know that I was never going to miss an event, because the leaders that were having all the success that I needed were so adamant about this. I said, you know what? You can't control a lot of things in this business, but you can control where you decide you're going to be. So I knew I was committed to this, and I knew that everyone who was successful was at this event, and this was the most important thing. They said, so guys, now what I messed up on was not promoting it that strong to everyone in my organization. I messed up for the first couple of years. But man, once I got it, I got it. I'm a little slow, but once I get it, I get it. And once I got it, no one became stronger. No one that I knew, other than maybe Steve and Gina, no one became stronger at promoting and making sure that the message was clear that, hey, you see this? Good. You want it? Good. If there's only one thing you need to know is that you need to be the event. I've literally, and I've done it in this company, I've literally signed people up to a convention because they told me, Mike, I've got this amount of money. And you're telling me I got to come to this. And I let them know right away. Because when you're asking me the right questions, I'm going to give you the right answers. Right? What's the most important thing? Well, next level, August 10th. Sign up now because it's gonna sell out. Guys, sign up now because it's gonna sell out. It's almost sold out. All right. And they're gonna have an excuse why, Mike, they say that every year. Okay, watch. You just sit and watch, right? But I've had people tell me, Mike, I only have this much. You're telling me a top bundle, which I want to go all in. What do I need to do to go all in? Right? You're telling me I got to do this and I got to do this. A big bundle and the event. What if I could only do one? Let's go to the event. Forget about the bundle. Because it's like if you want to become a master mechanic, all right? And you ask me, Mike, what do I do? I can afford to go for the training, go to the college, or buy the best of the best tools. The best of the best tools without the best of the best training is worth nothing, right? So, guys, I've done it for all the years I've been in network marketing. Once I got it, and I've done it in this company. I'm telling you right now, this is the most important thing. If you've got any kind of commitment to you, your family about succeeding in LifeWave, I will see you at next level. If not, you're only fooling yourself. I'm sorry. I'm just going to tell you like it is. So these are the prices right here. You can literally get started with just a deposit. All right. And I think in June, I'm sorry. I forgot exactly. August. Yeah. In June or July is when you're going to need to put the rest of the deposit. Prices increase March 31st. So guys, just put a deposit, lock yourself in. And what we do is we're going there we're all on a mission. So we've literally cramped up people. You know how it says, hey, 4 people, we've had 16 people in a room because, hey, we're traveling. We're all on a mission. And it's not about being uncomfortable, whatever. No, it's about doing this to be comfortable in all areas of our lives. So I'll be a little bit uncomfortable for 2 days, guys. And I've literally been the guy that I've slept in my car, and we'll talk all about, maybe some of you have heard my story. But I'm about whatever it takes. So this is what it takes. All right. So tickets only on sale now. So now that the place is almost sold out, they're doing the event only. So these prices include the actual hotel stay and the convention, and there's a meal, everything included in this price, including the hotel stay. So there's people that say, hey, I live in Orlando, or hey, we're going to rent a big house. And you know how you say you're going to fit 16 people? We're going to fit 60, but we're going to rent a little apartment. Well, great. $375 is what's going to cover the entire convention. All right. So these are the dates. I'm telling you right now, you got to plan your life around this calendar. It's the only way it works. Mike, that's a little bit obsessive. I love the book. Either be obsessed or be average. I'm very obsessive. Very obsessive. Only the people with our kind of obsession get to our type of level, whatever it takes. You only have that type of obsession when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Some people don't get motivated by what they want. In other words, when I first saw this industry, it wasn't about, I met Stephen J. Mary. They had just gotten their S500 Mercedes. I couldn't picture that. I couldn't visualize that, right? I couldn't imagine myself with that. That was way above my imagination, right? For me, the most motivation came from not necessarily what I wanted, but what I didn't want anymore. Like going to work for someone that I don't like and doing things that I don't like for a check that really doesn't do much for me, right? Things like having to go to a restaurant and read the menu from right to left. I was more motivated by the things I didn't want anymore in my life than the things that I wanted. I don't know what it is that you want. I don't know what it is that you don't want anymore. But guys, this is what it takes. So anyway, let's get right into it. Let me see. Rise up. Strong. Okay. Wait, you know what? What time is it? I think it's time I bring you on. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop these slides. Yeah, and okay. So guys, listen. I got into a little rant and I've taken way more time than I should have, but we've got Jay. And what I love about this business is this. You have an opportunity to learn from all walks of life. I am a very different animal than Jay in the sense that I'm a high school dropout. I was picking up garbage, right? I don't have the vocabulary. I don't have the poise that he does. Look, that's a word I've never used in my life, poise. But I was listening to, I learned that word today in one of the audios. It's one of the other things that it does. It helps your vocabulary, right? But you're going to learn from all different people in all different walks of life. And the beautiful thing is that you pick little nuggets from all different people. You got guys like Matt Curtis. You got guys like Jay. You got people like Dr. Tony, right? You got guys from all walks of life. So listen, one thing I will tell you is this. I just had my notebook. You know what I was doing with my notebook? Writing notes from the book. I am that committed. The high school dropout is the guy who wakes up first thing in the morning, audiobooks and writing notes. So pull out your pens, pull out your paper, make sure that if he blinks 3-4 times, you write it down. Hey, he blinked 3-4 times. He cleared his throat when he said something. He went high, he went low. Guys, just because it's the little things that make the big difference. So that being said, Jay, my brother, I'm excited that you're in LifeWave. But I'm most excited you're in my team, my brother. Listen, blessed, guys. The sharpest people are going to come way in depth, and you're not even going to know how they got there. But you do the work, and it's inevitable. So, Jay, my brother, excited to be in business with you. Thank you very much for being on today and blessing us. Take it away, my brother.